Hi, I'm Sil. Do you like cooking pasta? Or rather, do you like eating pasta? I do, and it's something that I cook often. If you cook pasta often, then did you know you can save energy while doing it? Today I'm going to show you how to do that. Now first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil water in 2 pots, okay, because I want to do one pasta or one pot with the regular cooking method, and I want to do the other with this cooking method that I'm going to teach you today. To do that, we first need to boil the water. So right now the burners are on, and the water is almost boiling, not quite. Need another minute or so. So let me tell you what's happening here. I've got, in each pot, I've got exactly 2 liters of water, okay, and a little bit of salt. Now, by the way, salt is, a lot of people think that salt is to help the water boil faster or to help the water boil hotter. That's not true. It really makes no difference at all with this much water and this much salt. If you added a lot of salt, maybe, I don't know, 1 liter of salt or maybe a kilogram of salt, then maybe that might make a difference. But we're not really adding enough salt to make a difference to the boiling temperature. The reason we put salt in water for cooking pasta is to give flavor to the pasta. If you cook pasta without salt, maybe you'll see that there's really not much flavor to it. So that's why we add salt. So each pot has 2 liters of water and some salt, and they're starting to boil now. Maybe you can hear it. Now what I've got here is 2 bowls of pasta, and each bowl has exactly 90 grams of pasta. So I'm going to put these into the pots of boiling water, and then I'm going to leave one of them boiling, and in the other I'm going to turn off the burner and I'll just let it sit. Okay? Now right now I've got boiling water in each. Okay, so the temperature of the water is about 100 degrees Celsius in each pot. So that's the same temperature of water, the same amount of water, the same amount of pasta, and the same type of pasta. I'm using fusilli, and the reason I'm using fusilli instead of spaghetti is because fusilli is small, short, and it's easy to just dump into the water. With spaghetti, it's long. You put it in, and then you have to wait until it softens before you can put everything in. So this is easier. Okay, now I've got boiling water in both pots. I'm going to put the pasta in the pots, and then, now, the one that I'm going to turn off, I'm not going to turn it off immediately. What I'd like to do is I'd like to bring the water back to a boil. When I put the pasta in, the water will cool down, and then we want to bring that back up to a boil, stir, because the starch in the pasta will cause it to stick if you don't stir it. So I'm going to stir it, and then I'm going to turn off the heat. Now, I've also got my little kitchen timer here, and the pasta needs to cook for 12 minutes on the package. It said 12 minutes. So I'm going to cook it for I don't know, 11 minutes. Because I like my pasta a little bit al dente. We don't want to overcook the pasta, so I'll check it at 11 minutes. If it's okay, we'll take it out. If it's not okay, then we'll leave it to cook for another minute or two. Okay, so 11 minutes on my timer, and 2 pots of boiling water. Here we go. There we go. In at the exact same time. I'm going to use this wooden spoon, although it's not really a spoon, is it? And now this pot here, the water didn't even stop boiling. Maybe because this burner's a little hotter. So I'm going to keep this going like that. I'm going to stir the pasta in here. There we go. Turn this up a bit. Come on. Okay, this is back to a boil now. All right. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do 10 minutes because I've spent 30 seconds talking here. So we'll go 10 minutes. And now we wait 10 minutes and we'll check again. This, I'm turning off. Another little stir so it doesn't stick. And now we wait. Okay. Okay. This water is still boiling. This water is not boiling anymore. And what we can do is we can put a lid on the pot to keep the heat in. The point of this here is that the water needs to be hot to cook the pasta, okay? But it doesn't need to be 100 degrees. Anything over, and I don't remember the exact number now, but I think anything over 88 degrees Celsius, I think, is enough to cook the pasta. So if we turn off the heat, or the flame, then the pot is very hot, the water is very hot. It will begin to cool down slowly, but in 10 minutes, it will not cool down below 88. And for that, I'm going to use this thermometer to prove it. Actually, let's see how hot this water is. It should be 100. It's going to be hot on my hands if I hold my hand here too long. I've got 86, 92. Ow, my hand, my hand is hurting. 95. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use my mitt. Okay, there we go. All right. So we have 68, 84. 92, 95, is this exciting? 97, 98, 99, and that's all. I'm getting 99, maybe because I don't know, maybe because where I live, maybe a little bit higher, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, now we just wait. And we have 7 more minutes, so I'm not going to keep talking because I've already talked for 9. Wow. So, I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so now we've got about 30 seconds left on the timer. So the pasta's been boiling about 10 minutes. Now I want to check the temperature. Now this pot is still boiling, so I can assume that it's still 99 degrees. But this pot, it hasn't been boiling. I turned off the heat 10 minutes ago, so let's check and see how hot the water is. There we go. 10 minutes is up. So the pasta will be almost ready. Now, this water is, the temperature is still climbing on the thermometer. So I've got 92 degrees. That's what I've got. I've got 92 degrees. So in 10 minutes, the water temperature has come down to about 92 degrees. And 92 degrees is still hot enough to cook your pasta. So I have saved a lot of energy by turning this off. And this one has been on the whole time, and but I don't think there will be any real difference. So let's check. Let's check to see if there's a difference between the two pastas at this point. Now, I'm guessing about 11 minutes have passed. So this one is from here, and this one is from here. Now, that's ready. Okay, in my opinion, that's ready. It's good. This one is from the non-boiling water. Tastes the same. Tastes exactly the same to me. So, there you have it. You can cook pasta without keeping the water boiling. You can turn off the element if you have an electric stove, or turn off the gas burner if you have a gas burner. In fact, if you have an electric stove, the element stays hot, so for a while. So probably the temperature will stay even higher on an electric stove, but doesn't matter. As long as the temperature stays hot enough to cook the pasta, you can turn it off. So I'm going to eat now because I'm hungry. So, oh, by the way, if you're curious what I'm going to eat, it's pasta, but it's a very simple pasta. Maybe you have heard of butter pasta. This is, what I've got here is, I don't know if you can see that. It's butter and milk. If you mix equal parts butter, equal parts milk, and then put the pasta in there, a little bit of salt, it is delicious. It sounds very simple. It is simple, but it's a really, really nice flavor. So, so that's it. I have to drain my pasta now before it overcooks. So I will see you again next time. Thank you for joining me. And if you like the video, please click the like button. And if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ow, ow, ow. Are you still here? Go! Click on the next video.